Hello everybody, Scott here. This is going to be the end of the day roundup for the last 4 days. We are now in hang on, let me look here, I got my notes. Tri-Corner Knob Shelter at mile 223.4. It's March 22nd. This is our 4th night in the Smokies. The Smokies are a little rough. The shelters are sit at like 5,800, 6,000 feet, so it's very cold. We've had ice, sleet, rain. I'm gonna take a seat here. So we've been through it. We're probably a little early for the Smokies, but I'm gonna give you a little rundown of what we've been doing. So bear with me on the camera. All right, so we left Fontana Dam, which was 164. That was the last time I talked to you. We had a 0 there, waiting for the weather to get better. And the weather has been okay. At least it hasn't been snowing or sleeting to the point where we couldn't get through. So we have made it through okay. Just cold in the morning, man, when you're trying to pick up your camp and your fingers won't work. But this is our last day in the Smokies, and then tomorrow we're going into a little town of Newport for showers, laundry, resupply, and then we'll be heading to Hot Springs. So we left 164, and then we entered the Smokies, put our permit in the box, pretty much climbed all day long. We made it to mile 180, and we stayed at Russell Field Shelter at 4,300 feet. That was the lowest one. Then after that, we went to mile 195, which is Seiler's Bald Shelter. And I believe that was the day we saw Rocky Top, Tennessee. And then we went from there on to, last night we were at Ice Water Spring Shelter at 210, and that one was 59 feet. It's very cold. Woke up to ice on the tent this morning. From there, and that was where before we got to Ice Water, we actually got to Clingman Dome, which is the highest point on the whole Appalachian Trail. It's like 6,100 something, but it's the highest point of the whole trail. So we've done the highest point of the trail. Stayed at Ice Water Shelter last night. Tonight we are at Tri-Corner Knob Shelter at mile 223.4. So basically for the last 4 days, we have done 15-mile days. I think it's 15, 15, 15, and today was 13. They kind of limit how many miles you can do by the fact that in the Smokies, you have to stay at a shelter. You can camp in a tent, but you have to do it at the shelter. You can't camp anywhere else. So some shelters, like today we got here, it was only 13 miles. But the next one was another 7 miles, and there's no way we're doing 20 miles in this kind of ups and downs all day long and the different weather. But if the weather holds tonight, tomorrow late afternoon, we should be at a gap that we can get picked up at and taken into Newport for all of our laundry and our duties. And then tomorrow's Tuesday, so Wednesday morning we will be back out on the trail heading for Hot Springs. Hot Springs is the first town that we actually walked through, so we'll walk through it, resupply, and head back out. So I know it's kind of confusing and I ramble a lot, but hopefully it made some sense. Kevin's doing fine. We're both doing fine. I had a little COVID hangover. I got my shot Thursday. We hit the trail Friday and I had no symptoms whatsoever. So I'm like, wow, I have this beat. And then Wednesday, the whole day was a struggle. We did 15 miles, but man, it was a struggle. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'll get more videos out as soon as I can. We've had sketchy reception here in the Smokies. And by the time we usually get to camp, all we want to do is eat, set up a tent, and go to sleep. Tonight we got here a little early, so I got to do the video. So Talk to you later. All right. Bye.